Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the world of password management and exploring a free alternative to Bitwarden's paid plans. Now, before we get started, let's be clear. Online security is critical, but what if you can take control of your own data and save some cash while doing it? In this video, we'll be exploring a self-hosted solution for Bitwarden, allowing you to ditch the subscription fee on your password vaults entirely. The best part is you can continue using Bitwarden app on your mobile, on your desktop with the new backend. So what are the advantages of going this route? Own your data. You have complete control over your own data. Save money. No more monthly subscription fee. Family access. You can share your passwords with family and friends. Reduce data breach risk. Keep your vault on your own infrastructure. It will minimize external threats. Flexible backup plan. Backup your password vault wherever you choose. Like an encrypted S3 bucket in my case. For free, I'm going to show you how to do it. Self-hosting requires some technical knowledge. I'm going to break it down as much as I can, but if you're not really comfortable with any of these steps, Bitwarden's official plans offer a great and secure service. Let's jump right in. Before we start with deploying our application, we need a few configurations, so let's prepare those. I will start by my Cloudflare panel. Go to your Cloudflare, click on Zero Trust. Under Networks, click on Tunnel and create a new tunnel. Choose Cloudflare, give it a name, click on Save, copy the token. So in the repository, I have already provided a vaultwarden.sample.environment file. Make a copy of that and name it vaultwarden.env. From Cloudflare, the token that we just created, paste that right here and get rid of everything else. So back to our browser. Next step is to provide an S3 bucket credential to our application. I personally use Backblaze. It's a very good S3 bucket provider and it has a very good free tier. It is free up to a certain gigabytes. First, create a bucket, give it a name. Make sure that your bucket is private. Click on Enabled for encryption and object lock. We don't need it. Now go to Application Keys, add a new application key. And it has access to the new bucket that we just created. Give it read and write permission. Make sure that this is checked and create the key. Key ID will be the access key and application key will be secret key. The bucket name will be the bucket that we just created. We have all these three, and for the S3 URL, you can just grab it from here. And lastly, for admin token, head over to this page, grab this line right here, and inside VS Code, just paste that in. It will give you a hash. Copy that and paste that here. Make sure to put it inside a single quotation, not double quotation. And that's it. I'm going to deploy our application with two methods. One is with Proxmox and GitHub Action automation that we created in this video that I'm going to link up here. And the other approach is with a VM. So depending on your infrastructure, make sure to watch that. And then we're going to configure our first run. In this option, I'm going to use a GCP virtual machine to deploy our application. SSH into your virtual machine. Make sure that you install Docker. Create a directory for this application. Here we need two files. One is the Docker compose for these three services that we're running and one environment file. Open your environment file and paste all these configs that we prepared here. save it. Do the same for compose, grab everything we have here, paste everything in, and now just Docker compose up. Okay, it's up and running. Now, I want to deploy this application in my Proxmox server. I will go to my Proxmox Docker IAC, click on Setting, Secrets and Variables, Actions, and here I'm going to create a new secret. For the name, I will give this Vaultwarden Secrets, and the value will be everything that we have here. Click on Add Secret. I'm ready to deploy our application. Now, a little bit on how it's going to be deployed. If you don't remember how we created this workflow to automatically deploy our Docker containers on Proxmox, make sure to check the video that I link up here. Basically, I'm going to add one line here by specifying host name and the stack name. And here, if the project name is Vaultwarden, I'm going to inject secret and then deploy our application. Now let's push and see the results. Okay, it's done. Vaultwarden is deployed. Okay, you can see that we have a new connection. Click on next. Passwords.sn.me is going to be HTTP Vaultwarden port 80. Click on save. Now we need to create a new account. Now you can log in to your new password manager. Let's create a new password. GitHub account, username, password is 12345, something just random, and that's it. This is the official Bitwarden macOS client. I'm going to connect this to the new Vaultwarden instance that we just created. So the first thing you need to do is click on this, click on self-hosted, click on save, enter your email address, then your master password. And welcome to your new password manager. You can see everything works just fine. Earlier in the video, we talked about backing up our configuration and passwords into an S3 bucket. So let's see the results. If I run docker logs and then the S3 sync client that I have, you can see some logs. And if I go to my S3 bucket, you can see the database for our passwords, icon cache, and everything else. And lastly, a few security considerations. First, make sure to enable two-factor authentication for your password manager. This password manager is exposed to the internet, so any malicious attacks can reach to your password manager. Although Bitwarden and Vaultwarden does a great job in handling your security, but let's take it one step further and enable your two-factor authentication, or even better, use a physical key. Or you can go even more extreme. You can hide your password manager in your home lab while you connect to it with HTTPS. Make sure to check this video if you want to see how you can have HTTPS in your home lab, but it's not exposed to the internet. Thanks for watching. Until the next time.